Hi there everybody, and welcome to this short tutorial of Ultra EPOS, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to create a purchase order and then how to receive that purchase order in. So going from our dashboard, we can head over to the menu bar and head over to the purchases section and head into list purchases. From here, this will display all of our purchase orders, both historical and current. And then over here to the right we can click add, and then this page here is where we're actually going to go and create our purchase order. So the first thing that we need to do is go ahead and select a supplier that we are placing the order with. So you can simply start to type that in. You can also create a supplier by clicking the plus here too and populating the supplier's information. Next we can add a reference, so this is a text field, so we can type anything we like in there. And then the next one is the purchase date. So if we're setting the purchase date in the future, or if we're doing this historically, we can change the purchase date there. And then we've got the purchase status. So the purchase status is important as it will change the status of where the products are and where they sit in terms of the database. So for now I'm going to leave this as ordered, and then we need to set our business location. So if you use multiple locations, if you've got lots of branches or stores and it's a particular order for one of those branches, we can select that. And the reason that we select that is because our products can be limited to a particular branch or store, and it will not let us order those products if they are assigned to other stores and not yours. Okay, and then we've got the payment terms. So by default it's picked up the payment term from the supplier record. However, we can override that here. So if this has got a slightly different payment term, maybe it's a sale or return, you can change the payment term here. And then we can attach any documents to this as well. So if we've got order documents that we want to attach to this and store in the system, we can do. Okay, and then the next step that we've got here is actually adding the products to our order. So you'll see we do have an option to import products, so we can use an Excel file to bring in any orders that we've got, and we can look at the mapping down here and that will automatically populate our order. Or you can simply scan the barcode or enter the product name in here and it will add those to the order. So the system does use autofill, so if we start to type the name of a product, such as lamp, you'll see it's added a product to our order here. And we can keep doing that, we can keep adding to our order by simply typing in there or scanning the barcode. We can also add a product manually, so if it's a new product we can select add new product, fill out the product information, the costing, etc. and add that straight to our order from here. So now having a little look at our order lines here, we can see lots of information in here. So first of all, it's giving us the product name. It's also telling us the barcode of that product, and we can also see the current stock value that we've got there, so the number of these pieces that we've got in stock here, the number of units. From here we can also set the purchase quantity. So at the moment it's got one unit in here, we can change that. So say we want to order 24, it will then go and automatically adjust our totals here to give us the costing for these items. It will give us the tax that's applied to those. Now if we've got products where we buy them in a different quantity than we sell them, we can have different measurement units set up in the system. So if you order something in a box and you split the box up, then you probably want to put in here that you're buying one case and you're going to split them into X number of units there. This is also then telling us automatically here from the product record, it's telling us the unit cost, any associated discounts, and it's also telling us the product tax here. So this is all pulled from the product record itself, so we don't have to populate any of that. Now we can manually override this, so for some reason we know that our cost has changed, then we can override that in here. We can also override the unit selling price as well. So if we want to bring these in at a slightly reduced price or a higher price, then we can change that here and manually override that. And we can see it's given us some useful tips here because it's telling us what our previous unit price was here and our previous discount value. We can keep adding to this, and we can remove products from our order by clicking the X over here. And then below that we've got the number of items that we're going to order, and we've got a net amount here too. Below that we've got our discounts and any taxes, and then any notes as well that we want to add here. So because our items are, our tax for our items is done at the product level, we don't need to add any additional taxes in here. Below that we can add shipping information. We can also add in additional shipping charges as well. And we can drop down here to add multiple additional charges. If you've got handling fees, packing fees, you can add all of those in there and they'll be recorded. The next step, the final step that we've got, is a payment. So in here we can add a payment. It'll also tell us if we owe the current supplier any money in here, and we can log a payment straight onto the order. However, for my example, because this order's only just been placed, I'm not going to make a payment to the supplier until I've received the goods. So I can simply click save on here, and that's going to save our order. So the system's taken us back to our purchase order screen, and we can see here we've got 2 historical orders here that have been received, and then here we've got on the top the order that I've just placed here. And I can view this order by simply clicking on the row, and it'll give me the order information, give me the status information down here, and I can also print the order as well from here, so it gives us a nice print out there. I've also got some actions in here, so I can print labels directly from here if I want to go and print labels off. I can add payments, view payments. We can also process returns as well, so if we want to add a return to an order we can do. We can do order notifications, so if we want to send our order directly to the supplier via email, then we can process that there as well. Now what I'm going to do is, it's telling us here that the purchase status is ordered and the payment is due. I can click on the order icon there and I can change the status of this. So currently this is simply just ordered, we've not received it yet. However, I can change the status to received and it will process that change in the system there. So now what's going to happen is those products will now be added to stock. So if we go and have a little look at one of those products, and I know that the table lamp was one of those products, I can go into here and I can view product stock history, and you'll see in here down on this table below, it's telling us our purchase order was placed, the quantity was added, so it added 24 to our quantity, which brought our new stock quantity to 48, and it's got the supplier information and all of the costing tied to that order. So that's it, that's an order placed, and we can see the historical information against that order.